Hi. Oh my god, what's happening? Hi you guys, how are you guys doing? So, oh my god, the way I felt that, I'm so sorry. First of all, I haven't done my brows in like what feels like honestly a month. Like I feel like I haven't taken the time to do my brows in like so long. So I kind of, well, I did them really fast, so they're not like perfect. I just want to know, does anybody else have like brows growing at, like on their forehead? Is that like my extended, like, I don't know, I felt like the hair should have been there where my receding hairline is, but it just so happens that it didn't happen that way. And you know what? Just pushing my way through. Okay, so today, on today's video, this is like kind of exciting. Also, okay, so many things to talk about. Ugh, I feel like I haven't talked to anyone in like so long. Well, especially like you guys. You guys, oh my god. So yeah, today we're gonna be not even slutty. We're just gonna be like a secretary. Is that how it's called? You know those, so I'm gonna be wearing like a bob, and at the club, oh my god, first of all, yesterday I was Kris Jenner. I was gonna film it, but then I was like, I'll get into it, I guess, but like yesterday was a lot. Yesterday was just like packed with emotions. So I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't push my way through. So I was like, am I really gonna do a video of just like me sitting in silence again? Last time was because like Zayn was sleeping, so that's why. And also I'm gonna be like moving out again. So oh my god, just like overwhelmed just listening to myself right now. It's overwhelming. But yeah, where should I start? So today in the entrance of the club, there's gonna be like a desk, and me and Lori are just gonna be, the way it's burning, oh my god. Me and Lori are just gonna sit and like do paperwork in front of like everyone in the club, you know? It's just gonna, I don't know, I feel like I'm so excited for that concept. It's just gonna be so like fun and random and exciting. So like I need to get ready like quick, that way I can set everything up before everything opens. Yeah. How was everyone's week? How has everyone been? Let me tell you about like, just let me give you a full-on update of like what life is, you know? So I moved out here, and at first, okay, low-key my fault. I guess I should have like talked a little bit more. I don't know why, because you know what it is? Actually, no one ever told me, because when I moved here at first, so I'm with like friends, right? So when I moved here at first, the goal was like just to help me out to come get out the house before my ex would come back, because it was just like tumultuous and everything, you know? And in the back of my tiny little mind, I figured, you know what? I'll just live here for like a year. That way we split the rent in 4. Everything's gonna be perfect. Everything's gonna be amazing. No one's gonna like mind. Except I have so much stuff. Like, they don't even have a living room anymore. Well, they do, but it's basically like a clothing store. Like it's a store with like a full-on sewing machine. It's like, and their vibe was like very like minimalistic. And I kind of like killed the vibe of their apartment. So anyways, and at first I was like, I think I'll just stay here for a year. But it's like, that would be rude. I think they were there to help me out. Now it's time to like find something and get out ASAP. So yeah, right now I'm like trying to figure out where I'll be moving next. That's like a little stressful, but we're pushing it through. We're just pushing it through. We'll figure it out. But I'm a little like anxious about that though. Like I don't like moving, but at this one it's like, I just moved, so I might as well like just move again. That way I can finally catch a break. But yeah, so that's that. Okay, now let's jump right into the topic of my ex. So, oh my god. I also, like, out of respect for him right now, I don't necessarily want to start like to go in like so much details and like, you know. But what happened is that he was in Paris for 25 days. Before he left, I said, don't worry, I'll be out. When he was gone, I was like, you know what, maybe I won't be out. Can we just like can we just like be roommates for like until like I find something? He said no. I got mad because I was like, how rude. Like, this is, it literally was in the middle of like a, how's it called? Crise de logement, or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Don't ever talk to me again. And then like I ended up being like, you know what, like I'm sorry, like I overreacted, but like it's, you don't need, I don't know. I was like kind of whack of him, what he did, in my opinion. I still believe it. But whatever. No big deal. So then what happens is that I forgot to put blush. So yeah, so like the last week before like he came back, I was working every day, and I was working, oh my god, hold on. This is getting juicy, so just like hold on. Okay, yeah. So before, the week before he came back, I was literally like working every day. My move was like really chaotic. It was like, it's just like I couldn't catch a break, right? And I took the time, the day before like I left, I took the time, like I finished working at like midnight or something. I took the extra time to make sure that the apartment was gonna be perfect when he comes back. And I literally went to bed at, I think I went to bed that night at like 5 a.m. because I was literally, and when I tell you everything would be perfect, like I was scrubbing the floor, no, scrubbing the walls with like, I mopped the wall for like hours. We're trying something new, by the way. I was mopping the walls for hours, for like, honestly an hour. Like I really like gave my all. And when I tell you my all, like I really like, I went above and beyond to make sure that this space was like more than, not just like livable, pretty, fresh, new, everything, you name it. Like I really like, I give my all. Anyways, so by doing that, I figured like he would probably tell me when he's back, he would be like, you know, at least a little like thank you, right? Just a little thank you for like for taking your time to like make it perfect. Because his first ex literally left with everything, left the apartment empty. I left everything there. I was like, I'll leave you everything. Just like, I want to make sure that when you come back, you feel safe, you feel okay, you feel at home. Like, when I tell you, I know I keep saying I went above and beyond, but like I went above and beyond. Like I really, like I don't even think saying above and beyond does justice. Like I really, like, I went above and beyond. So yeah. So I went above and beyond. And I was expecting at least a little like thank you. So I was like, okay. We also had to meet the landlord to see like because we had to remove me from the lease contract or whatever. And so that I texted him, I was like, you know, when would you be available or whatever. Does not answer. I'm like, okay. Then I think I also asked, like, did you get there? Is everything okay? Never answered. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I just recalled that there was, like, he was just, like, not answering to my texts. So I was like, well. And then I got, like, kind of out because I was like, you know what? Like, how? And at first I was like, oh, maybe he did not, like, catch his plane. Maybe he's not there yet. And then I go to log onto my Bixi app. And I'm logged out. And I was like, the audacity this man's got to literally not say a single word, not say thanks, and use my Bixi app. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I had no clues you were back. You never told me you're back. And I find out because you used the Bixi app. So I was like, great. So I changed the password because I was like pissed. I was like, I'll change the password. Plus, he had told me like, that he was gonna get himself like his own like Bixi app, not to worry about it. So I was like, perfect. So let me like change it, because how dare he? I was like fuming because I was like, no, like you guys don't understand. The part it really felt like a slap in the face, because when I tell you I went above and beyond, like I really like burnt myself to make sure that everything was gonna be okay. I had like the most like exhausting move ever. I like haven't caught a break in like such a long time. and like you don't even say thank you, and on top of that you're using my Bixi app. I was just like, I was livid. I was livid. So I changed the password. I'm like, whatever. Then like the next day I get a text from him saying, did you change the password of like the Bixi? And then he added, I don't know why I'm asking. Of course you did. And I was like, oh no, so now you're trying to make me look like I'm a bad guy too? Not on my watch. So, you know what? It's not even that I snapped, because I didn't snap. I just full on, I just said, I was like, well, you know what? First of all, you told me like, you would figure out the Bixi thing on your own. So, there's that. Also, I am extremely hurt and disappointed. And I said basically what I just said. I was like, I really like exhausted myself to make sure the place was gonna be perfect for you. And in my opinion, the least you could have done was just to say thank you, or just acknowledge the fact that I went above and beyond for you. But like, no, like but like when I tell you, like really triggered me. I was like, it almost felt like it was a prank. I was like, I can't believe I did all of this for you and I don't get a thank you, you know? So I said, I was like really disappointed. Like I don't expect like flowers or anything, but at least just a little, I got there. Thank you so much. The place was amazing. That's all I wanted. That's really all I wanted. So I said that in the text. And I said like, I'm so hurt and disappointed because I exhausted myself and I don't even get a thank you, and that you know, like I'm not asking for much here. Like I've really like been going through a lot right now, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. So if I, oh my God, the way I can talk. So oh my God. So if I took away the Bixi, like, of course I did. Like, you know, what would you do? What would you do in my shoes? I feel like everyone would be like a little hurt or a little pissed. Like, I think it's just like natural behavior. Sometimes the words, I don't know what I'm saying. Then like no answers. 5 minutes later, I get a call, like on the verge of tears. He's like, look, it's just like, it's been very hard for me. When I came back, I thought you would be there. It was like a shock. I've been in shock. And like, yeah, felt bad. But like, I was kind of glad when he told me that, because I was like, okay, well, at least now I know that you're just not being ungrateful. You're just going through it. And I had also said that in the text. I was like, you know, if you have every right to be mad at me, but at least like, don't give me the silence treatment, because I feel like I honestly, at least like a little thank you, like I deserve a little something. And at the end of the day, like nobody owes anything to anyone. But it's just like, for me, it very much was just like a little like respect thing. Just like, you know, take the 2 little minutes to just say thank you. Oh my God, my realistic guy. And like, I got excited, but you know what it was? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Sir, what will I? So yeah, so he's like, you know, it's just been like a little tough without you. Like it feels surreal. I didn't think this would happen. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. At least like you're being honest. That's like all I wanted to know, like what was going on. That's legit all I wanted to know. So I left it at that. Then we set up the meeting and we met yesterday. Let me tell you about that meeting. But first, let me tell you, like, just the way I've been, like, running around like crazy. Yesterday morning, I get a call from my boss. He's like, hi, Paul, how are you? I'm like, good, you? He's like, well, any dry ice? And I was like, okay, for when? Right now, like at 2 p.m. and it's 10 a.m. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go on the hunt, and I remember, you know, when I was a kid, I did like the science fair thing or whatever. So I was like, it can't be that hard, you know? Every place that I called were like, babes, you need to call 24 hours in advance. So I started freaking out. I went to a place like in person, and like it just wasn't working. So I was like, ugh, last thing I want to be right now is the assistant that's like incompetent. That's not qualified. Like, I was like, I need to find the dry ice. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I need it. But at the same time, I had a meeting at 5. Plus, anyways, I was just like all over the place. So I ended up finding a place, and you know what? Shout out to Reddit. If you guys are ever like looking for something, I literally just Googled where to find dry ice last minute Montreal. And then there's a Reddit forum where they said like a random place. I went, like I called them and I'm like, oh, do you guys have dry ice? Because I called, at that point I had called at least 7 places. 7. I feel like that's like the number. And I was like, it's just like at this point, like almost ready to give up, you know? And I'm like, do you guys have dry ice? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, so can I come like right now, like in 30 minutes? And then they said, well, I'm going on lunch break, come at 1. So I'm like, perfect, I'll be there at 1. Show there at 1, get the dry ice. I was like so excited. I felt like so competent. I don't know, I just felt like I did my job. And I did like a good job too. Like, I don't know, like it's, because it was low-key our task. Like all of the places said, like you always, like most of the time you really need to call like 24 hour in advance. And especially like my delay was like not really like, it's not like I told them, oh, you can get it like towards the end of the day. I said like, I need it in like in 20 minutes. Like I need that dry ice like yesterday, you know? So it was just like such a blessing in disguise. And then the guy was like, he looks at my purse. This purse right here. He's like, so is this your cooler? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, how are you gonna carry your dry ice? And I was like, oh, I thought you guys were gonna have a cooler or something, like, or do you guys sell any? He's like, no. And I was like, okay, so what should I do? First of all, it's like super hot outside. So if I put it in a bag, first of all, I'm gonna freeze myself. And second of all, like the whole entire thing is just gonna go away. So I was like, okay, well, that's not good. And then he's like, oh, I think I have a cooler. I think I have a cooler for you. And it was like a Budweiser cooler. So I was like, oh, like, you know, those gifts with purchase you get when there's like promotion for beers or whatever. So I was like, oh, thank you. And the guy was like, that guy at that business was like beyond nice. Like customer service award of the year. And it was like a sleeping place with gases or for like people who like snore or something. It was like such a random place in a random location too. But wow, when I tell you, like, I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen like good customer service like that like in such a long time. Because, you know, whatever happened to customer service? What happened to hi, my name is, how are you? So that was like super nice and refreshing. I was so excited about that. Okay, anyways, then I run to like my workplace. I bring the dry ice. Then I'm like, okay, well, I am gonna go. I go home, take a 20-minute nap, get ready to go to my meeting with my ex and my landlord. Show up there like a little earlier. Now, what is it? Okay, I'll look after. I'm getting ready. So, I lost my train of thought. Where's my little brush? I need a little brush to bend it. Okay. So where was I? I get there. First thing, the door's open. But like, and it's being held with like a purse. Like you get out the elevator and the door was like wide open. And I was like, and you hear like classical music in the background. And I was like, did he? Like I like low-key freaked out. I was like shaking. I was like, oh my God. And as I go to like take a picture, he pops out of nowhere in a suit. So I dressed myself like so cute. I looked so cute. But he shows up like in a suit. The whole scene was like so bizarre. But also like respect to him. Like it was kind of iconic. Like as much as I want to bash him, it was like kind of iconic. Kind of like, I'll remember that scene for the rest of my life, you know? Like it very much gave the vibe of like he had jumped off or something. But like then it was like Christio. You know, so I show up there, he moved the couch, and like I love how he did like the new layout. I was like, oh cute, this place is like cute. Every door was shut, and at first I was like, there's probably someone in the shower right now, like showering. No, at least not that I'm aware of. Not that I care either. But yeah, so I enter, I talk, and then he's like, where is he? If he's not there in 20 minutes, I'm leaving. And I'm like, where are you gonna leave? You live here. Like, don't be stupid. And I was like, okay, well, hi, how are you? And I was like, do you want to give a hug? Do you want to do something? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, so now let's just wait. And then he did like a 360 total like flip. He's like, hi, how are you? I'm like actually so happy to see you. He's like, I miss you. Like, it's hard not having you here. Then he's like, but you know, like I started figuring things out. Like, I know what to do to cleaning. I was like, oh, well, at least it's like the one thing that was like bothering me, how he was like never helping me, and then all of a sudden he figured it out. So I was like, well, that's good. And like the plate too is like props to him, the place looked like very clean. So I was like, honestly, I was proud of him. I was like, look at you, killing it, huh? So yeah, so we just like start chit-chatting, not much. And then I'm like, you know, what have you been up to? And he's like, wait, hold on. And like, he's telling me, like, he started telling me about his Paris trip. And I was like, you know, it sounded so fun. I was just like, it was nice, you know, we were just like talking, but it was a little awkward too, because my thing is, like, I really feel like a part of me knows that I sort of like abandoned him, like, and I feel guilty. And the thing is, like, I have a good feeling that he's playing with that. I think he's using that as leverage on me. Like, he knows how to like not push my buttons, but like how vulnerable I am or whatever. And then he's like telling me, I don't remember. Actually, I wrote a list of the things. Oh, first thing I noticed, when he was like 18, he had like someone paint a portrait of him, but the portrait, like, I've never seen someone be like, that portrait's so nice. Like, everyone's always been like roasting the portrait or whatever. And I noticed that like his portrait is like, there's something on the face of the portrait or something. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, why'd you like Sharpie the face or whatever? And he's like, oh, I just want to tag it. But it looked a little like evil-ish. I don't know, low-key gave me like demon vibes. But like, it's not that serious. Not that serious, but it just like, it gave me like a weird vibe. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like weird. It was a weird like scene. And then what did we talk about? He started telling me like that he missed me. And I was like, well, you know, like, I miss you too. He kept asking me, are you happy with your choice? Like, are you happy with your choice? And I was like, well, honestly, it's not like that I'm happy about it, but it's like, I feel like I had no other, like, I really liked you, but what was the point of staying together? Like, I obviously couldn't get over the cheating. I couldn't get over like the indiscretions. So it's like, honestly, like, what was the point of us like trying to make it work? Like, I can't get over it. Plus, like, the way I've been like working every day, or like I maybe get like a day off, and when I tell you every day, it's like I work from like the morning till 3 a.m. so it's like it's intense. Like, it's intense. If I was still living there, he would probably like not see me, and he would probably be unhappy. So I was like, you know, like, I don't think that it's, like, we're both not missing out on much, because it's like we wouldn't have seen each other anyway, so it's like, you know. And I told him, and like at first he said like, because, you know, he said like, not that he regret, because there's a missing piece of the puzzle. Like, when he cheated, it was like semi his fault, and yeah, so. But I was like, and he said, you know, I couldn't have done anything like different. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. My problem with you is not the cheating, it's how you handled it afterwards. Like, and the following months, and how you like just never took the time to listen or see how I was doing. My problem with you is like, I think I could have like somehow tried to get over it, and I probably could have gotten over it. It's just like, it's the way how you like didn't care that bothered me. Like, you never checked up on me. You just swept things under the rug hoping that it would just like go away, and then when it didn't, you were surprised, you know? And he told me also like, oh, I honestly I never thought this would have happened. Like, you really like were the love of my life. Like, I never thought we wouldn't be together. Like, I never imagined that in like my wildest scenarios. Or, and I was like, well, you know, actually like me neither. I really felt like we were gonna be together for like a long run, but it's just like, it came to a point where it was just like, we're just not only like not getting along, we're just like at two different places. And I said, like, I'm not looking to be in a relationship anyways right now. Like, I really just want to focus on work and my career and everything. Like, I don't think right now is the time for me to be in a relationship anyway. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I tried to be nice about it. Don't you guys think? Like, isn't that like, I'm not saying like, oh no, you're just like a piece of garbage. I hated you. And like, this was the worst time of my life. Like, I'm being like nice. And like, I mean it, like I meant it. So yeah, so then, my, the broker comes in. He's like, hi you guys, how are you doing? And I get like super silent. Because at that point, like, I was like kind of stressed. Oh, and also I had to go back to work. Like, as soon as the meeting was done, I had to run home and to get ready and look like Kris Jenner, and I had like not that much time. So it was like a little, overall, such an overwhelming like experience. Did not really like it. It wasn't fun. But yeah, so we're like, as we're like signing the papers and everything, he starts like calling me Monsieur Perillon, genre, and that's like, that was like our like little love name or whatever. And then he's telling me like, you know, sometimes I'll like put the shower on and I'll pretend that you're there, and I'll call your name, or like I'll just like I'll talk to you. And I was like, ugh. And the way like that broke my heart, because it was like, and also like, we can't like verify if it's true or not that he's doing that. Maybe he just said that to get to me, but I don't know. And I also told him, I was like, the problem with you is that, not that I don't trust you, but you lied to me so much that it's hard for me to just like believe the things you tell me. It's like very difficult, and I don't think that's like a way to live or a way to be in a relationship. I don't know. But yeah, so he's telling me that, and it was like a little like, oh, that's a little like, not weird, but then he said like, you know, like, and he started like tickling me in front of my real estate guy, who like borderline knows everything that went down. So even him was like, what's happening, you guys? Are you guys okay? And I just like, I don't know. But it really like made me cry when he said that like he's talking to me, because I was like, oh my god, are you like in denial? What's happening? I don't know. There was just something sad about the whole thing. And like yesterday, like I wanted to do a video, but just like I was so emotional from like everything. I couldn't have made a good video. And it's just like, I don't know, because you know what it is? Like, I also miss him. Like, truth be told, like I really, as much as we had like very bad times or whatever, I had like good moments with him, and I'm like super grateful for everything. And I don't hate him. I don't harbor any hate towards him. Like, it's just life just decided that it just like was, well, life. It's not the vibe. It was just like not happening. It was just like not working. So it's like, you know, I don't know where I'm going with all of this. So yeah, and then like, when we signed the papers and everything, I I gave him back like my keys, and then like I cried and I left, and then I went to work. And I was dressed as Kris Jenner, and at first I really was like, oh my god, I'm like such a freak, no one's getting it. Because I don't work in a drag bar, I work like in a like straight club. And I felt like no one was like getting it. Like people were like confused. And I think for like, especially the beginning of the night, most people just thought I was like a drunk old white lady. Like an old rich white lady. But then like some people got it, but other people just didn't get it. Oh, also what made me cry is he told me like before I left, he said, you know, the letter you wrote me and like that you left for me, because I left like a cute little letter saying, you know, like thank you for everything, sorry it didn't work out, just like a very cute letter. And he said like every night before I go to bed I read the letter. And I was like, oh my god, like he knows how to make a feel bitch bad. Like he knows. The thing is like I feel like he knows what he's doing. Cause like, and it kind of worked, because I really like felt bad, because it was like, you know, like my thing is I really feel like I abandoned him, and I just like, I sort of give up. But the thing is also like, not that I had no other choice, but it's like, it was my sanity. It was just like, it's just life, you know, it's just, we just can't do life like that. Okay, let me do my brows, give me like 2 seconds. So yeah, and he also like told me, Jean, because I keep forgetting like things. He asked me like, do you think we'll ever get back together? And I was like, you know what, like never say never. But also I feel, I don't know if we did like maybe like in a year or two, I feel like I need like a solid year just like on my own. Like I really need to like, and at the same time, you know, like I've been thinking, I just with like the life I want to have and like the career I want to have, I don't even think that, genre, I don't see myself being in a relationship. Like, I need to focus on myself. And the thing is, when I'm in a relationship, I focus on the person too much. And like, I live for them. And I don't know, the single era. But anyway, so we're on good term now. Hold on, let me just actually like carve them before I start talking. Okay, let's go. So yeah, he asked me like, you know, would you like be down to like still be friends, or like maybe we could see each other like every other week or whatever. And I was like, you know what, like actually, I would love that. I would love that. Like I think that would be fun. Like once in a while we could like have a little chit chat or whatever. And the thing is, I really, like, I don't hate him. I was, like, very mad at him for, like, the whole moving out thing, because I just thought he was just, like, not having me catch a break. But also, it's, like, everyone deals with emotion, like, differently, and I have, like, so much love for him, and I'll always care, you know? That being said, catch me if you can. I'm, like, booked and busy, but, you know, if I have time, I'll make time, or if I have a free spot, I'll gladly. Though it's already August, you guys. My God, time flies. What are we gonna do for eyes today? I say we just do like a smoky, brown liner with like just shimmer or no shimmer. I feel like no shimmer. Just like something that goes like a little up. Very like a la Kylie Jenner. Let's grab this blush, this. I'm gonna start off with the eyelids. could like borderline keep it like that. Let's just do a little right here, a little purple. The way that's pink. Okay. Just build. Cause like how sultry should I go? I don't know. You're gonna want to make a ninja tutorial. Oh yeah, so I don't know, like I guess moral of the story is like we're on good term and you know, we're both like a little hurt and I don't know, it's like such a weird thing. Like this was like my first like relationship where I lived with someone. It was also my first time I got cheated on. It was like my first of a lot of things. And I don't know, like I don't know how to feel about everything. I'm also not the kind of person who believes in just like abandoning people, like regardless of if it's for the best or whatever. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna be like super invested and I'm gonna talk to him like every day, but just to be cordial like felt nice. And you know, like I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. What time is that? Ugh, can I see or no? Hold on, I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes to finish the look. Well, not finish, I'll do my lips there, but you know what I mean. So, put the waterline. Okay. And now, how should we do the way I have like a eye booger? It's like not looking like it wants to like go away, so I guess we'll try to blend it. Okay. So now go like this. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Just FYI. I think I need something that's like a little creamier. Okay, let's go with something creamier. Do I have anything that's creamier? I think I have something that's creamier. Oh, that's very creamy. So right now we're going with the Wet n Wild. Okay, but how do I do this? Do I go like this? Okay. fluffy. I need something fluffy. That just doesn't work with my eye shape. We need like tapes. Ugh. Okay, well, never mind the smoky. We'll just start blending, I guess. Ugh. I feel like there's probably a way to do it. I just don't have time to figure it out today, so we'll actually like quick little changement of plans. Just go like this. Cute. Because I look in the mirror, it's gorgeous, and then I look in the, not the viewfinder, but you know what I mean? And it looks a little different. I got my face right now. Sending. Okay, but now I need to kind of like do the same thing here, I just realized. Like that. Okay, let's drag this girl up. See, I feel like this one's giving, but maybe it's the way I did it. So wait, let's blend. Though I'm gonna be wearing bangs and you're not gonna even be able to like see or tell that there's anything here. I am truly such a funny person. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should carve just a little. I don't know. Either gorge or mistake. Mistake. Yeah. Okay. Oh. You live in my dreams. Actually, let's try to be smart about this right here. What is this? I think just a little, tiny bit on the lower lash line. I think we're onto something, you guys. Okay, let's blend that out quick. Just a little. Juste pour dire. Oops. Ooh la 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 la. I think I'm onto something, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. Wow. Okay, let's try to do the inner corner. This is gonna be like a hit or a miss, but let's just go for it. Well, that just did not do anything. Oops! Miss. Okay, let's just leave the inner corner alone. I want to do just a slight little wash on the eyelids of like a paler color. Wow. Maybe that wasn't like so slight, but hold on, let's just oh, much better. Oh, because I'm going to do a red lip tonight, so I feel like that's where I want the focus to be. If that makes sense. Well, she's very sultry tonight, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. Oops. Okay. Let's focus. Where are the lashes? We'll do lashes in just a bit. Let's prepare. Let's put the lash glue. Okay, so I'm just, because right now I have to go, I'm just going to put my lashes on, and I'll show the rest once I'm at the club. I'll show the rest of the makeup, like how, like I'm going to finish my, how I finish my makeup, like the lip and everything. But for now, I'm going to say bye to you guys. We're back, we're sharpening. Let me just, we'll do a red lip. Oh god, we just set up the office and the entrance. It's iconic.
Michel est arrivé et dit: oh mon Dieu, c'est tellement malade!
Ah non.
Tu peux avoir un chien comme ça?
Avec le gros?
What are you lying around for? Let's play.
C'est le roi lion, genre?
Ouais.
Ah,
Mais à la rosée.
j'adore. Il faut décider, est-ce que je mets la perruque noire ou je mets la perruque brune?
Tu ressembles à. Oh my god, t'es tellement hot!
Mon chest, il matche pas, par exemple. Je mets du bronzer.
Mais dans l'autre, hein. Ta noire est cool.
La noire est cool, mais j'ai l'impression que Laurie va chialer sur la noire, genre. Je pense qu'elle va plus vouloir la brune.
Mais la noire, c'est vrai qu'on te vend noir, je pense que je préfère la noire. Je prendrais la brune avec de Lolo.
On va checker. Mais la brune, elle me va quand même bien. Non, je pense que c'est plus nice la noire, je trouve elle a plus d'impact.
Nice. Non, la noire.
Ok.
La noire, ce sera. Je pensais que la semaine prochaine, la transition, elle la change.
Faudrait faire quoi?
Ben, je sais pas, mais genre, juste avant la transition, vers 11h15, tu pourrais prendre le petit chariot, les trucs d'épicerie, puis tu donnes quelque chose à quelqu'un. Tu donnes quelque chose à tous les gens. C'est comme un élément que les gens vont tirer, ou genre, quand ça va être la transition, tu comprends? Au lieu du feu de Bengale.
T'es tanné des feux de Bengale?
Ça pourrait être d'autres choses, tu sais.
Ouais.
Mais quoi, je sais pas, c'est une lumière, ou un petit gadget lumineux qui vont...
Comme des ballons avec la lumière à l'intérieur, genre?
Je sais pas, un genre de black light. Je mets le doigt devant. C'est vrai ça?
Ok.
Oh mon Dieu, il y a de la poudre jusque-là, hein?
De?
Qu'est-ce que ça fait si tu l'allumes à l'envers?
Ça fait rien. Il y a une serveuse qui a fait ça l'autre jour.
Maintenant, voir.
Mais la mettre. Ok. You ton briquet?
Dans mes couches.
Ah, tu l'avais? Je pense pas que ça fonctionne.
Oui, sûrement.
Oh mon Dieu. Ah, ça sent mauvais. Hein. Oh my god.
Attends, t'es capable de te le mettre?
Attends, ça va.
Regarde ton visage.
That's why I'm about one to be saying.
Ouais, ouais,
Oh my
c'est ça.
god.
Midnight, somebody help me.
Welcome to my office just before they start the music. Well, here's my office for tonight. Oh, I broke it. Lovely, darling. Lovely. So, this is the final look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. This was look-y everything. I'm kind of living for that one. So, office tour. So here's the writing. Then we have the thing to count money. Then we have this. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, you?
Good.
You got your office today.
Yeah.
Damn. We went all out today.
Right?
Jeez, this is crazy. But like, so what are you going to be giving people?
A headache. Nothing.
No? Awesome. I'm gonna check. It's going to be interesting to see that.
Thank you. See, you want to know something funny? I always wonder, do they talk to me at first because they think I'm a woman and then they realize I'm a tranny? Like, do they ever just go, Maury, that's a man? Hold on, this lighting is just like... Okay. Love you guys.